There's a lot of fear, I would say. A lot of fear. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, like, there's a lot of fear that came over my body. But pushing through the fear, that was the biggest challenge. Because you could choose not to run that. You could just say, oh, no, I don't want to do it. But that's the thing for myself. I had to make sure that I was mentally prepared in myself, like, you made this choice, so you must give it 100%. I'm just like, you've done this before. It's an easy going. All you got to do is run through the man. Run through him, not around him.
The first trial was out west, at Trust Arena, walking out to a big crowd.
Yeah.
Do you remember much from that night?
Yeah, I do.
Like you said, you.
Yeah, I got concussed with that one. Not fully that I fell down and froze like a frozen body, but yeah, I got concussed. So with that one at mine, I played in front of like big crowds a lot from my past experiences from rugby as well. You feel like you have something to prove to everybody, like you should be there and stuff like that. And that's the thing for myself. I had to remember why I was there. I was there to win for my family, but also the goal of achieving that goal for my family. I ran and then I made sure to keep my head away, but despite my head away, I still got smacked in the head, and that impact caused me to have a concussion.
So after that first trial, did you sort of think it was over for Runner?
Yeah, no,
At what point did they get in touch?
Yeah, so it was probably a week after. They watched the footage properly. They actually watched the footage and made sure that it was a fair game. And it wasn't because of the way he went into the contact, but also I didn't get a fair trial of trying to defend myself. Like, I didn't get a chance to showcase what I had installed because with everything at hand, they felt it was just a safety reason, because it's good to be safe in the games as well, because we're not trying to kill each other. Like, what the heck? What kind of game is that? Like,
when did you find out it was in Dubai?
So I found out.
Was that when they called you up?
Nah. They told me 1 week before our game. So on the day that I found out, I freaked out. I was like, yo, do you know how much it cost for us flight there? It's like expensive as like $4,000. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. Yo, it just makes you smile. You're smiling too much.
You mentioned the income, how important that is.
Yep.
$200,000 Australian dollars, so dollars. It's what, 220k?
Yeah, roughly.
How much does that sort of mean to you and your family?
So yeah, with that income as well, like it's meant a lot in the sense of the amount of work you put behind the scenes has finally been seen. One of my goals for this year was to make at least 200k. It was so crazy, like 200k, like, is that possible? I said, yes, it's possible. There's some way you can make it, like 100% of the time. So with the money coming to my bank account, I wasn't shocked at all. Like, I was shocked for a little bit. I was like, yo, that's massive ass. But I was shocked that I was still me.
Yeah.
Like, I was still me, even with the money. Like,
you kind of mentioned it at the start. Like it's a new sport.
Yeah.
Started sort of, well, it's always been around.
Yeah, it's always been
through
around.
school.
Yeah.
Like I know it was at school when I was growing up as well. But it's only like sort of at the start of the year where it kind of emerged and became a professional sport. Yeah. It's obviously come into a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
What are your sort of thoughts on that?
Yeah, I feel, you heard about that one story about that kid, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. Like, I feel sorry for the families that is enduring that pain from something that's been something that was safe, but like, yeah, that caused harm to somebody. That's not what it's all about. It's all about just making sure that everyone's all safe and making sure that they're all well trained, but also know what they're doing. Because that hurt me way more than anything else. Because man, like losing your life, like that hurt me so much. Because I was like, he could have been something great. It might have been a lesson for me to learn for the future, because it may cause death. Like, this sport is helping people's lives. This sport is gonna help people who love contact, but also who love to be in a contact sport where it can help their family long term. Because this income has helped my family, but also helped many other families create income for their families. It's not something where everyday people can do, but I'm just saying, like, if you've trained, if you've worked, and if you've put your full efforts towards this sport, you'll create massive outcomes. And
you touched a little bit on the teenager's death, Ryan Satterthwaite.
Yeah, tough.
Very tough, and it happened sort of, like a few days after you got knocked out yourself.
Yeah.
After that happened and you heard the news about that, did you sort of second guess your involvement in it, or did the Run It team have a chat to you guys and talk about it? Or
they had a few conversations about it, like knowing the safeties of it and making sure that all the boys understand what they're getting into, because like that's a possibility. And that's the thing, is that in anything you do, you're at risk. 100%. Well, driving in the car, you're at risk. You're at home, you could be cooking dinner, you might get burned or something. Everything's risky. Yeah, it made me think about life, man. Like, bruh, like, imagine being so young and you could have been something and that happens to you. And so, I apologize for that as well, in that scene, towards influencing the younger generation to do that type of thing. I do not recommend it. 100%. I do not recommend that at all.
Yeah.
Do not even try that at all. To do that at home or anything, because like that's so silly. It's so silly to do it on your own. Have professional people around you. Have professional help while you're there. But we had everything. We had everything. That's why we were safe. We had doctors, had nurses. We had physio, and made sure the referees were well trained in CPR and stuff like that. So we had everything that we could give our best. So that's the thing with trying to do a backyard. That's nuts. That's nuts. And like, man, you're just not thinking there. If you're just trying to just play for fun, you're not thinking straight. And yeah, just to the younger generation, man, like, you're our future. You're our future, and for what you guys do today will create the outcomes of the next generation. And I just have to make sure that I'm leading by example for the next generation in that scene as well. But yeah.